guys, today I'm going to be trying out this Daiso eyeshadow, and you may be thinking, Abby, this isn't a beauty channel, and that is true because I'm going to be using this to try and color my resin. And here, in case you thought the packaging looked too nice, as I did, I thought the packaging looked really fancy. It has the Daiso logo right there, and here it is. Now, if I had not seen this at the store, I would have thought this was, a drugstore brand or nice brand of pigment because the colors look nice, the packaging is crazy nice, and wow. To test this pigment out, I'm going to be using my new Pajiko mold, as it's pronounced here in Japanese. And I'm really excited to use this mold because it's new, and I haven't actually shown this in a haul because I just bought this by itself. But as you can see, they are cubes, and I thought the possibilities would be endless with this mold. So hopefully I'll be able to come up with some more ideas, but for today I'm just going to test it out to see how it works, and of course to try the pigments out. Here is the Daiso eyeshadow out of its wrapper, and ta-da, that's what it looks like. It actually looks really, really nice. And I know some people use Daiso makeup, and if it works for their skin, good for them. And I think that's great because, I mean, this was $1, 100 yen. So if it works for you, I think that's great. I have sensitive skin, so I don't really want to be applying random stuff that I don't know if it works or not on my skin. So if you want a Daiso makeup review video as makeup, there are some YouTubers out there who do that, so check them out. You can just do a search. But today, I'm going to be using this with my UV resin, and we're going to make some cubes. I have my handy dandy toothpicks here, and I'm going to go ahead and pour some resin out. Now, if you can see, I have a plastic piece down here, so I'm not just spreading resin on my cloth. For those of you that couldn't see it, I'm just going to start with one color because this stuff cures very quickly because it's sunny outside. I'm going to go ahead and start with a little bit of the purple. I was actually really curious as to how much product was actually on this palette, but it looks like there's actually quite a bit. Now, in working with pigments, a little bit goes a long way, so just start with a little bit and you can always add more. Let's mix that in. Here it is. I think I got most of the chunks out. There are a few specks here and there, but I think that's the best I can get. So, before I put it in my mold, I'm actually going to try curing it on a little piece of plastic here. I don't know if you can see it, because if it doesn't cure, I don't want it in my molds and have to clean it out. So I'm just going to take a dollop here. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like nail polish almost. And spread it out a bit. And then I'm going to pop this into my UV lamp. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions about UV resin, and you can cure this with sunlight. It'll just take a little bit longer, but in a UV lamp, it only takes about 2 to 3 minutes. So, if you're using UV resin, I would highly suggest getting a UV lamp, because if you're using UV resin, you're probably impatient like me. While we wait for that to cure, I'm going to go ahead and start mixing the next color. I have the second color mixed here, and the first color is back from the UV lamp, so take a quick peek at that. It seems to have cured very nicely, and it looks really nice too. We'll look at the colors later, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on and cure it, and I'll go ahead and mix the other two colors too. You don't have to watch me do that because, I mean, I just mixed pigment with resin. Okay guys, it is back from the UV lamp, and we can take a look at the colors here. You can see the palette back here. Here's the purple, here's the light pink, here's the darker pink, and then here is that color. I kind of want to call it like an antique-y, goldish, rosish color. I don't know colors, but I think they all turned out very nicely. That one kind of hit an air bubble that wanted to pop while it was curing, but I mean, for resin pieces, I'll take care of that properly. I'm very, very happy with this pigment or eyeshadow. It comes with a lot of product, and The specks that were bothering me, I believe that it's just, you know, kind of the crust on top. Crust is such a gross word. If you dig down a bit, I think it's going to be softer powder. And as you can see, the powder is all over the place here, and I don't want to turn it upside down or shake it. So if you have the containers and the patience and maybe some space outside to do it, you could depot these and put them into a different container, because keeping them like this, I think, will just end up with a mess later on. So that's my suggestion. And I mean, you can see these for yourself, so that's what it looks like. You can see a little bit of the specks if you turn it upside down, because I think, you know, they sink to the bottom. But I think those can be easily picked out if you're really picky about it. And like I said, I think it's just the top layer, because, you know, when they pack it down or something, I'm not sure. But yes, so I'm very, very happy with this, actually. And I will be going back to get the rest of the colors. Let me know what you guys thought, and I actually have a confession. I ran out of resin as I was doing this. I think there's like a little bit left in the bottom, but I don't have enough to make cubes, I don't think, because it was making, you know, that sound, you know, where it does the air bubble farting thingy. So I need to go get another bottle of UV resin, and I'm sorry, but the cubes will have to be another video. But I'll try to think of a couple ideas so you can maybe see a few different ways how to use this cube mold, because I think it's really cool. I'm still not 100% sure how I'm going to use it myself, but I just fell in love with it when I saw it the first time, so hopefully I'll be able to come up with something good. So, I guess this just ended up being a demo and review of the Daiso dollar store eyeshadows, but I'm really, really happy with the results. I don't know what I'll use that color for, but it could be kind of like of an antique-y piece with some maybe flower cabochons or something. I'm not sure, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. And I really, really love these pink colors. All of my pastels, all of my pigments kind of tend to be metallic-y or bold colors or darker colors. So it's nice to have these lighter pastel-y colors. And as you can see, there's a shimmer to it. So it's really, really pretty. So, yeah, sorry about the cubes. I will be back with a cube video, I promise. And let me know what you thought of this video. I just think it's really, really cool that for $1 you can get so much product, pigments, for crafting, and the colors are awesome too. So, yes, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm very flustered because I didn't think I would run out of resin, but yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you like these reviews, let me know. I know I've been doing a lot of the Daiso crafting lately, and I do have some other craft supplies that I want to use and make videos of. But, you know, it's easier to dive in when it's just $1 and not, you know, a $20 bottle of resin. So, I will be continuing with the dollar store crafting items and reviews. And if you like them, let me know, because, you know, it's always nice to feel appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!